human rights. Yeah, how easy would that be? So firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional and rightful owners of the land, the Aboriginal people, and recognise there are three main tribes that occupy this area, the Yagara, Jagara and Turrbal tribes. I'd like to pay my respects to elders past, present and future, and I also would like to let you all know that Auntie gave me the elements of healing, and that is space, place, country, community and identity, and I'd like you to think about those things when you're walking on country. On March 25, 2026, the Labor government, with the support of the coalition One Nation, announced a 6-month ban on Iranian tourists holding valid visitor visas, subclass 600, from entering Australia, citing security concerns and the risk of visa overstays, affecting approximately 7,000 people. The ban targets individuals currently overseas and exception for the partners and children of Australian citizens. Shame! It's important to recognise the important impact of the ongoing brutal Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, regime on the people of Iran. The immense suffering is inconceivable and a violation of human rights. Since the beginning of this year, Amnesty International has reported that the Iranian people are facing severe suffering described as a long-term systemic crisis under the Islamic Republic regime. The populations experience a combination of brutal political repression, severe economic collapse, and a widening violent crackdown on dissent. The Israeli and American attacks began amid growing people's uprising against Iran's leadership, but instead of empowering internal calls for change, they fueled nationalism, unified many Iranians against peaceful, unlawful aggression, and ultimately undermined their state's goal of liberation. But this war is not about a rescue mission for Iranian people. This is an illegal war initiated by Netanyahu and Trump under the disputed pretense of a threat of nuclear weapons. This is directly out of the imperialist playbook. We've seen this in the Iraq War. Weapons of mass destruction. You can't bomb your way out of peace. Our Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, was quick to support an illegal war under the guise of safeguarding Iranian people. What an absolute lie. Shame and evil. Labor has shut the door to Iranian people coming here because they don't want them having a chance to claim asylum and protection. This is outright racism, and I'm calling it out today. Where is the humanity at its heart? We are here to speak out against this racist, cruel ban directed at Iranian people, innocent men, women and children, potentially a breach of international law and a violation of human rights. We are calling on the government to lift the 6-month ban and provide safety. The Labor government is blocking over 7,000 visas. This new Australian law undermines this basic principles and hence the entire 1951 Refugee Convention, of which we are signatories to. Anthony Albanese, stop following the crazy, evil Trump. I would like to highlight critical points, actions that should be happening. The first is preventing these conflicts in the first place. This means not supporting illegal wars and the bombing of civilians and civilian infrastructure in Iran. Secondly, we must protect human rights of people in the places that are prone to conflict and support asylum seekers to settle safely here. Australia is a signatory to the 1951 Refugee Convention, is obligated to protect individuals with well-founded fear of persecution and cannot forcibly return them to their country of origin. Refugees should have an escape valve to get out. We are failing the prevention of conflict and establishment of genuine human rights on the international scale. Again, I am calling on this Labor government to lift this 6-month ban and provide safety for Iranian people. The refugee and anti-war movement demands Labor, the coalition, the One Nation to open up the borders and provide protection for Iranians, Palestinians and all refugees. Abide by the 1951 Refugee Convention Treaty. Thank you so much.